All right. After a 2 day, oh, wrong pocket. After a 2 day hiatus and some time off from the gym, as my new regular schedule has me doing every other week, I'm fucking ready to go. I feel refreshed. I mean, excluding, I honestly didn't sleep the best last night, but surprisingly, even in saying that, I feel refreshed. I feel ready to go. And I think having an extra day off is really doing something, man. It is. Now, if I could get away with it, and maybe I can, if I shuffle some workouts around in my split, if I could get away with it, I would do 2 days off every week. It but one, I mean, I just love training too much. I want to get as much time in here as I can. Um, so I don't see that happening unless I just feel like it's completely necessary. But yeah, I mean, 6 days, one week, 5 days the next, and just alternating that every second week. It's helping. It's giving me some more time to rest, and I do find, like I just said, on the weeks that I only train 5 days, man, it helps. I feel good. It's like physically I feel really good, mentally I feel good, or maybe not mentally, but I feel a little tired because I didn't sleep the best last night. So I'm in a weird position, but all in all, man, I feel good. I mean, how many times have I said that already? I feel fucking good. So this is gonna be a back day. I think it's maybe kind of obvious by the setup, but if it's not, I will clarify it's a back day. Just back because last Sunday I hit shoulders, and that's the same thing. I'm alternating that every other week on Sunday. So this is the back day on Sunday. Um, I don't know. I think Tuesday. What did I do Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday I did a lot of pull down motions. So today I'm gonna try to do maybe one more row motion as opposed to pull down. I'll probably only do 3 exercises. I mean, unless I'm just feeling that good, I might do four. Oh man, but so I'm gonna start with the unilateral, just one arm row. I'm gonna try to keep it supinated as much as I can. Probably 3 sets, and then I might go into a drop set and find the other handle that matches this before I get to that point, which is over there, and throw that on and do a drop set of both arms. So I'll keep it. So technically, it won't be a drop set. It'll be the same weight, but instead of doing one arm, I'll go to both. So it'll be like a drop set. You know what I mean? It'll be a lot easier. And then after that, I'll probably do a pull down and then finish with some kind of row at the end. Like I said, if I feel good, I might throw in a fourth movement, but just do like a couple sets rather than three or four, whatever I end up doing here. But yeah, man. That extra day, I'll say I want to make this quick because I'm kind of right in the middle of the gym where a lot of people train, so I can't say too much. I feel like a dick if I just hog up this whole area for 30 minutes. But um, that extra day, if you're hitting a point where you're just feeling, blah, it feels so routine. You're tired, you're wore down, you're not excited to go to the gym. Sometimes people go take the drastic measure and just take weeks or months off. Not even by choice. They'll take a week off and then next thing you know they find themselves not going back to the gym 2 months later. And it wasn't my choice. It just kind of just admit it. You got lazy. Um, you took that week off and it just carried way too long than it should have. Rather than do that, mess around with your split, your schedule out of the gym. Because you got to work around that too, and take an extra day, week off, or every other week like I'm doing. And over time, you'll find it'll start to work. And if it doesn't work, then maybe you got to take a drastic measure and take 3, 4 days off, or God forbid, a week. I've never taken a week off from the gym since I've started training. I've been training for 14, going on 15 years. The most I've done is, take a couple extra days. So normally I'd rest 1 day a week, maybe 3 days in 1 week I'll take off. That's the most. And usually that's just because I gotten sick or injured, not even by choice. So I don't know. You do what's best for you, but I feel like taking a week off is just not necessary. It's not. You can come into the gym and do something. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's start this workout. I'm ready, man. That was okay. For whatever reason, I could not get set, in a good position for that. Let's try the other one. Maybe this will go better. All right, one. I'm scrapping the supination. It's just awkward on this for some reason. I just don't like the way it feels. So I'll stick to overhand. Try to keep it overhand the whole time. I'll do supination on a pull down, and maybe even in the row. I'll do it there. On this, I just don't like it. And two, I'm gonna add some weight. If I can get it was hard for me to get set, but once I do, the weight's not that bad. I can do 12, 14 pretty comfortably. I want this to be pretty heavy, within reason, within good form, good control. So I'll stack some weight on here, try to bring me down to like 10, 9, maybe even 8 reps by the last set. Good reps though. That's the key. Um, yeah, we'll go from there. So let me throw some weight on here. Let's get serious, right? Let's get fucking serious. That was just a little too light to start. Swinging my leg over the bench. That was like a cheat code. That helped so much. I think I did 12. It was tough, don't get me wrong. Let's add another 5 or 2 pounds on here and do it again. Oh my God. Whew. That is just too good to stop at 3 sets. Shit. I mean, that is giving me a deep burn in my lats. Fuck, let's do that one more time. And I'll throw in the drop set. Damn. Ooh. It's okay. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I'm 4 sets in and my lats are fried. So I think we're on the right track. Let's do some pull downs. Whew. All right, let me say two things specifically about that last exercise very quickly. One, the setup was kind of hard to figure out. I've done that before, but not that heavy. I've gotten stronger since the last time I've done it. So I found, adding more weight, it was wanting to just pull me off the bench because, I didn't have nothing to, kind of like I would with the plate loaded row. My chest is against that pad, keeps me from falling forward. Well, not the case here. So, but once I kind of figured out, swing my leg over, kind of straddle the bench, it felt good. It felt great. But the setup was kind of hard to figure out. It's kind of a lot to do. So, will I do that exercise all the time? No, probably not. But the second thing is, it gave me such a burn in my lats that very few back exercises give me. That even though the setup is kind of complicated and a pain in the ass, really, I think it's worth it enough to throw it in occasionally, maybe once a month, maybe even twice. You know what I mean? Maybe instead of starting with it one time, the next time I can end with it, so I don't have to go as heavy. You know what I mean? Um. So yeah, I mean it was kind of a pain in the ass, but it worked enough that I don't mind doing it occasionally. Usually if an exercise is that much of a pain in the ass just to get set up, just to figure out how to do it, I won't do it again. You know what I mean? Unless it just works so that good, which that one did. Like my lats, I've only done 4 sets and a drop set, and they are fried, fucking fried, which is what I want. That's awesome. So I mean, it's kind of that was good, but it's probably something I won't do all the time, but I will continue to do it. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's do some reverse grip, supinated grip, whatever you want to call it, pull downs. Um, Pretty straightforward. I don't think I need to say anything. 3 sets, drop set. We'll move on. This is the worst part right here. Getting the freaking straps on, man. All right, let's finally see if I can do this. Let's go a little heavier, just a little bit. Go two more notches heavier, right there. Has anyone out there, or I should say, does anyone remember? Because I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. The movie, The Scorpion King, with our fellow gym fanatic, Dwayne the Rock Johnson in it. It has a song, which is like the song of the movie. I Stand Alone. It's very old. That movie was made what? Probably, maybe not over 20 years, but around 20 years ago, I would guess. Um, it's a song I actually forgot about, and I have it on. Um, I created a station with a certain song. But anyways, and that song I Stand Alone popped up, and again, like I said, I forgot about it, and it's getting me really fired up, man. It is I feel like it's it's one of those songs that's like almost perfect for the gym. Just the lyrics, the vibe, the sound. Oh, I love it, man. And you already know I put it on repeat, and it's getting me really in the zone. And I needed it because, like I said, I feel good. This will be my 6th set, so I'm starting to feel a little something, get a little tired. And the song is completely flip that. So, if you're a fan of rock, give it a listen, man, especially while you're working out. It's definitely doing the trick for me. All right, anyways, let's do this fucking next set. Ah. 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 All right, that's it here. Let's move on to something else. Fuck. All right, let's do some bent over rows. It's been probably a couple weeks or so since I've done any kind of bent over rows. So I got to be honest. One reason I was never the biggest fan of supinated, doing almost everything supinated for back, even though most bodybuilders swear by it, is because it always just pumps up my forearms. Like my forearms are so pumped up right now, it's actually probably going to affect what I can do here. Like they're going to burn out and get so pumped up before my lats or back. You know what I mean? That's going to be the limiting factor, and that's not what I want. Um, but then again, you know, this is only my second back workout doing everything that I can supinated. So it takes more than a couple workouts to let your body kind of adjust and adapt. So this is why I always say give something a fair run. Don't just try it once or twice, and then abandon it, unless it's just absolutely horrible. You know what I mean? But that's not the case. It's just a little minor inconvenience of my forearms getting pumped up first. So maybe in after the fifth or sixth time trying it, my forearms will start to kind of adjust and get used to it. If not, I might have to reevaluate. But oh shit, I almost fucked up. I gotta throw another 45 on each side, which is probably as heavy as I'm gonna go on this because I am pretty pooped already. So, and honestly, this might even feel kind of heavy today, or not. Let me not just say today, but might feel kind of heavy for where I'm at in this workout and what I've done already. I'm pretty exhausted, so but I think I'll be all right. I lied. I'll throw a 25 on, but that's it. Whew. One more. Whew. All right, damn it. I'll admit right now this probably isn't the smartest move, but let's end with 3 plates on each side. It's the final set, and I just kind of want to go heavy. I'll probably only get 7, 8 reps, uh, with some of those probably being on the cheat side of the equation. But I don't know, man. I just want to finish a little heavy. And the thing is, I'm going to go, however many reps I can get here, quote unquote heavy, and then I'll follow it up with a very light drop set. So I'll probably go down to 1 plate on each side, drop set, and that's it. So it's a nice balance of both. Don't ask me why. Sometimes you don't even really have a reason. It just fucking feels right. And that's what I'm doing right now. A little bit of heavy to start, throwing a light drop set strict, and we'll call it good. We'll call it a fucking day. Okay, we're done. Oh, I am fucked up. Now, whether this is a good or a bad thing, because it is only the first day of the training week, I don't know. I don't know. Dorian Yates, I'm still not going to question him. And like I said earlier, maybe it's just going to take another additional 2, 3, 4 workouts, doing everything supinated for my forearms to kind of quit getting so fucking pumped up. But man, they got super pumped. Like it was to the point where when I was on the last exercise, the bent over row, it was after the first set. Yeah, after the first set, my forearms were so pumped. I was considering just stopping there, which I hardly ever do, but I was. I was like, I mean, is it even gonna make any sense to keep going? And I did. And of course, me being me, I went a little overboard probably and went pretty heavy on the third set. Um, it actually wasn't even that tough. The problem was I should have just stuck to the stepping in from the other side of the Smith machine. You motherfucker. Okay, I may have to make this quick because apparently my light's not gonna stick anymore. Oh, please stay on there. What was I saying? Normally I'll step in from the other side of the Smith machine, but the way I was stepping in this time, I couldn't quite get it figured out to where when I unlatch it, the part that latches doesn't hit every fucking run on the Smith machine, and I don't know, I made it work, but it wasn't ideal. But yeah, let's hurry up and pose before the light fucking falls down again, which is probably gonna do anyways. Um, yeah, let's do it. All right, I hope I got something good there. Normally I'll go back and look before I completely quit. Make sure I got at least one good shot. I didn't do that this time. Whew. All right, man. I feel really fucking massive today, which is cool. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Although I did get this always feels good. I don't care if you're Ronnie Coleman, an eight-time Olympia champion. It always feels good to get compliments, and I got one out there from a guy I haven't seen in 10, 11 months, and he told me how much bigger I've gotten since the last time he's seen me. That's like one of the best things I can ever fucking hear, you know? I mean, come on. All right, time to go do 30 minutes of cardio. I am upping my cardio officially. And I think I'm even going to take a drastic step here. This is something that I've done before. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't, I don't do it unless I feel like I need to. But I'm going to start skipping dinner from here on out. Um, I know some of you are probably like, why? What's the point in that? I've been doing this long enough for me personally. What works for me, like I said, I've done this before and it works every time. When I eat a pretty big breakfast, pretty big lunch, I'll eat a little protein bar before I go to the gym, drink a protein shake. I'll probably drink two protein shakes after the gym, but then I won't eat nothing else. It'll just be two protein shakes. So my calories are gonna be way down. My protein's still gonna be pretty high, considering how low my calories are gonna be. And every time I do this, every time I skip dinner, I go to bed on an empty stomach. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. The fat falls off me. So I mean, take a little bit of time, 2, 3, 4 weeks, but I think 4 weeks from now, skipping dinner should see a difference and upping my cardio. So that's the plan. I feel fucking full, man. You ever just, this doesn't happen often. The longer you work out, the more you get body dysmorphia. At least for me. But the longer I'm standing here, I actually feel pretty good today about what I see. It's pretty rare. That's one of the good and bad things, kind of on both hands of being so critical of yourself. It keeps you motivated, keeps you going, keeps you hungry, but then you're never satisfied with what you see and how far you get. So, but anyways, let's go do some fucking cardio. Tomorrow is Memorial Day. Let's not forget why. We celebrate that day and have the day off work, but I am off, and it's chest day, so kind of a double win there. I'm ready for it. So, see you guys tomorrow for chess.